Some breaking news to share with you. Denver police just finishing up a news conference within the last hour regarding those two officer-involved shootings from late yesterday. One of those at a funeral home in northwest Denver. Reporter Tyler Lopez was inside the news conference and joins us now live with more.
And Mitch, we spent most of the time dealing with the funeral home shooting. The other case previously in the day was an undercover drug buy. They believe the suspect actually had a gun and pointed it, or actually grabbed it in the presence of officers, and that's why he was shot. But the funeral home case is the one that Chief White says he wants to make sure he takes some time before he decides whether or not correct police tactics were used. We also got more insight into why 4 police officers opened fire on this unarmed suspect, and part of the reason was still visible this morning. This was the scene at the Romero Funeral Home on Tejon near I-70. We saw lots of glass in that parking lot. A 21-year-old known felon with 2 arrest warrants had used the stolen car he was in around 6 p.m. last night to try to smash his way free. He smashed into several cars. We found a young lady who saw this suspect hit her blue sedan on the passenger side, clearly taking her side mirror out. She described what Police Chief White would explain later, that police had this man surrounded, but that he hit several of their cars even after they opened fire on him.
It doesn't appear that he had a firearm, but obviously, apparently the officers felt that the vehicle was the weapon that was being used to put them in harm's way.
Now, a lot of people expressed disappointment. They were upset that police had chosen this location, a funeral home where an active service was underway, to try to make this arrest. But Chief White said that fugitive and gang unit involved in this case didn't know where the suspect was going, and this was the place they chose to try and stop him. We also learned that a female officer was actually hit. She ended up with a bruised leg, hit by the suspect's car. She did fire at least 1 shot in that case, but it's not clear if she fired before or after she was hit. This 21-year-old known felon was shot and killed, but has not yet been identified.